Hi guys, and welcome back to Salt and Light. Well, in today's video, we're going to look at putting the outside side panels on. The panels were made up in two sections, so one forward of the chain plate and one aft of the chain plate. Now these panels are pretty long, so it was pretty challenging trying to get them on. And so you'll see the techniques that I used to try and make that happen. Now there's not going to be a lot of dialogue during this video, so you don't have to put up with my tedious voice. But if you do have any questions, please leave a comment in the comment sections at the end of the video. More than happy to answer any questions that you might have. Stand here, alright? Because it's going to want to come this way.
Each one, which side is better?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah?
Doesn't matter. Okay, just hold yours. That's it. Before I'd started this panel, I had put the chain plate on and marked where it had to go, and so I just had to line this panel up with where the chain plate was going to sit. Now I'd already pre-fitted the first layer of radius chines to this front section, and when I fitted the side panel there was just a few mils I just needed to trim off to get the panel to sit nicely the entire length. The easiest way that I've found to get these panels on is to put a couple of blocks of timber at each end to set the height of the panel. So while the panel is being test fitted now, I cut some timber to the right height and got that screwed onto the cradle, and so that when we lift the panel up to glue it down, we can just sit it straight on top of these blocks, remove the chains and straps, and then the panel will just sit in the exact right position. While I don't show it on camera, while the panel is in this position, we do go inside and we mark around the stringers and the bulkhead, and that just helps us to be able to drill these holes for the screws and also to apply the resin in the right places. Whenever you're taking on a project like this, any help you can get is always a real bonus. And I was so fortunate on this day that I was able to have a couple of guys come by to help. And the panels are just so big that it takes quite a lot to get the resin on to the stringers. And especially the thickened epoxy, you can't mix too much in a cup. If you try to mix too much, you can't get it on quick enough, and then it generates heat and then goes off literally in the cup. So you can only do small amounts at a time. So it was great to have a couple of guys come and help out. The whole process of gluing the panel on, from the time we started to apply the resin to the stringers, to having the panel fully screwed down took about an hour and 40 minutes. So in the morning I'd got the starboard rear panel on, and I really wanted to get the port panel glued on today as well, but I lost all my help, and so I thought, well, I can do it myself. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, but I think I can do it. And then quite unexpectedly and just really at the right time, someone turned up wanting to give me a hand. So it worked out perfectly and we were able to get the panel glued on. All right, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed seeing the side panels go on. Now the next video will be the radius chines and getting them fitted and glued on to the hulls. So stay tuned for that one, and we will see you in the next video.